Hi, everyone, and welcome today to our weekly webinar, September the 23rd. Angela and myself are so happy and excited to be here with you. So let's say hi to Angela. Hi, Angela. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. Hello, everyone. We are rounding the corner to the last part of September, so we want to give you a few quick tips for finishing the month of September strong with your used business. So we're going to focus on a needs spotlight of energy and motivation. So we will talk more about the Aroma Care Vitality Duo. For business tools, we're going to remind you how to get to some really helpful, beautifully made resources that you can use to share tips and tricks about the Aroma Care Vitality Duo with your customer base. We will go over some wellness guide certification information again. And for prospecting and sales tips, we're going to talk a little bit about being effective and efficient to be very productive with our used work time, setting goals, etc. And for the sales method that we've been working on, we are now on the letter E, which is engage, to sell or sponsor. And to go along with that, we'll be working on some closing strategies for some phrasing that is really helpful for helping your potential customers or consultants take that next step and engage in making and purchasing something from you or signing up to be on your team. So lots of fun tips and tricks. Get that notebook ready so you can take a few notes and add some new ideas to your to-do list to keep building your business. So like I said, today's needs spotlight is energy and motivation. This is going to be important for a lot of us as days get shorter, weather gets colder and cloudier, and a little less sunlight every day. So this is me talking in Wisconsin, right? So one really good product to promote when you're talking about this need is the Aroma Care Vitality Duo. As you know, it comes in a cute little happy box with these two products. It has the mist and the shower gel, right? So when we are talking about this need that reaches, right, we can use the different needs cards that talk about energy motivation. The Revive Blend one works for this as well, right? So energy motivation, that little pick me up during the day or when you're trying to get ready in the morning. Some example hook phrases you might use to introduce this topic would be like, oh, long day, try this quick mood booster to get back in the game. Or afternoon coffee boost keeping you up at night, try this instead. Or need a breath of fresh air and motivation to get started in the morning, start here and you demonstrate how you use that in the morning as part of your routine to get up and to get ready to go for the day. So this is a lovely set, great price point for gift giving. Anyone who's starting to do a little holiday shopping or even gifts for teachers for back to school, right? This is a really great price point right now for gift giving. It comes in this beautiful little happy box that is, again, great for gift giving. And the first item in this set is the Revitalizing Body Mist. So this is a revitalizing and hydrating mist with Swiss glacier water, peach and sunflower extract, and it's combined with energizing citrus essential oils and refreshing mint and this aromatic ginger. So it has all the things, right? It's really fresh from the citrus. It's got a little spice from the ginger and the mint, and it's so pleasant. And what I love about this aroma is men and women alike can really get on board with this. It smells great on everyone. I've tried it on my husband, right? Like it smells great on everyone. This is something I pull out when I have teenagers staying at my house and they get a little moody. This is really great for the whole family, right? And some benefits, it's refreshing and stimulating. So it can improve our mood, right? It helps improve our mood. It energizes us and revitalizes us. This is great for like those slumps in the day where you just need an extra boost. I take this along on long car rides as well because it helps me feel calm, but also motivated to get through, whatever chaos is going on in my car at that time. It stimulates joy and life. I see someone else is sharing that they spray this on their daughter's clothes before going to school. Yes, because our kiddos are not always that excited about going to school every morning. And this is a great combination, like with SOS motivation or this aroma. It makes us feel ready to go, right? It awakens the senses. It refreshes, moisturizes, and nourishes the skin. It protects against oxidative stress caused by the environment. And it's really ideal for the whole family, right? So you can apply it right to your body like a body mist when you get out of the shower, etc. But I spray it right on my clothes so that I have that nice long lasting aroma right on the fabrics of my clothes during the day. Some people will spray it in their hair. You can spray it right above your workspace. Lots of different options for this. And it's great for the whole family. Like I said, that aroma fits for everyone, right? Start each morning with freshness and joy. It's a great part of that morning routine. During the day when you want to renew your positive mood, like I said, a lot of people keep this on their desk and spray it when they need kind of that pick me up. Clearing negative energies, rising to the challenges of a busy day, and just carrying it in your bag, your backpack, your car, so that when you need this for a quick boost for the school day, your work day, etc., it's ready to go. Yes, you might want to have multiples of these at your house because it's so multi-purpose. And then the other piece of this set is, oh, and just treating yourself to a little bit of a pampering moment during the day is also great for that one. And then we have the shower gel, right? So this is a creamy gel with apricot kernel granules. I'm going to show you the texture here. Mine is running low. I have to buy, oh, maybe I can't get any more out. We like this one a lot at my house. I have to get a refill right now. I can't even get it out to show you. It just ran out. So this is my Aroma Care Vitality, and obviously it's been used a lot at my house. It has Swiss glacier water, nutritious sunflower, and buckthorn oils, which are great for like sensitive skin, really nutrient rich oils for our skin. They're combined with energizing citrus essential oils, mint, and ginger. So it has that same aroma, but those microgranules are going to help make it slightly exfoliant. Still great for daily use, but you get that same aroma in a shower gel. And it's good for a lot of the same things. So you get that activating cleansing every morning. It energizes and stimulates. The crushed apricot kernel gently removes impurities from your skin. And as you're doing that circular motion with this on your skin, you're activating your skin's microcirculation without drying it out. It's nourishing with the sunflower and sea buckthorn oils, making our skin really soft. And this is ideal for the whole family. It's great for daily use since it's a really gentle exfoliant, starting your morning with that bright, fresh aroma, help your skin breathe better, right? We're getting rid of dead skin cells so that our skin absorbs other products better, etc. We're incorporating this into our daily shower. And again, we're giving ourselves that treat of aromatherapy right away in the shower in the morning, okay? So we're going to really be focusing on aroma care. Think about who your key audience is for this, right? It's great for men and women alike. This is a great teacher gift for families who are wanting to treat their teachers who are they're like, oh my gosh, they're putting up with my kids all day, right? For holiday gift giving already, this is something to have on hand for yourself or for others because it's so versatile. So that's going to be our special challenge for this week. We're all going to go into our personal website from a browser, not from the app. And we're going to go into our personal website and click on shop and go ahead and find that Aroma Care Vitality Duo by searching for it in the search bar or by going into the promos and offers since we currently have a sale going on for those of you who are joining us live, right? So again, go to a browser like Chrome, something like that. You're going to open up your personal website, click on shop, go into the promos and offers or just the search bar and find your Aroma Care Vitality Duo. When we have that open, we click up at the top to copy the URL from that exact page where we have the product open. And that's what we're going to send to Cesar to let him know, hey, I'm going to focus on Aroma Care Vitality this week. I'm going to sell those so that I can meet my challenge and get a special incentive from the company. So go ahead and get that ready. I will set our timer for you. And you have 1 minute to go ahead and find that Aroma Care link and send it in. Do it along with you here. And those of you who are following along, right, I have Aroma Care open on my website. Good, I see some of you are done already. I click up at the top on my URL here. I click again and select copy And I go and send that off to Cesar or Cynthia to let them know that I'm in for the challenge this week, Monday through Thursday. Yes? Okay, so I see some of you are done in the chat already. Let us know again if you're ever having technical difficulties, and we are happy to help you through that process. It's something that saves us so much time and really incorporates that one-click shopping experience for our customers. Great. I see a lot of you are done already in the chat. Awesome. We're pros at this now, aren't we? Okay, so now our challenge for this week, right, is the 23rd, which is today, through the 28th, is we want to sell one or more Aroma Care Vitality Duos, right? And they're at a great price point right now to get a free Gucci roll-on. So just make sure that you send your link to Cesar, either to his text or his email. And the challenge will include selling a set via your personal website, right? That direct product link, or if someone just hops on your personal website and buys it. It will exclude spa, personal orders, and PCC orders, right? So it has to be someone buying through your personal website. Any questions, let us know, but write that down on your to-do list. That is your goal. Promote the great uses of this, the great benefits of this pleasant, energizing, stimulating aroma, and how it works for so many different people during the day. Okay, perfect. And for our business tools, we're also going to talk about some aroma care resources that are in the consultant app to really get you going on this challenge, right? So remember that if you go into your consultant app under resources, does everyone remember, those of you who are consultants when this launched, they made us the most beautiful materials to promote this product on social media. A lot of us make our own materials, but if you go into resources, you can see, if you just type in aroma care, there's all these beautiful resources. There's images, there's videos, there's ASMR that a lot of people are really into, beautiful like stop motion videos with music, really easy to grab and go. If you are opening the videos, remember that they're the .mov, right? The .movie. So you're going to go to open in Google Drive. And once you have that video open, there's those three little dots that make up the menu at the top of the video that show up in Google Drive. You'll go to those three little dots on the top right-hand corner, and remember to choose select or to send a copy. And that's where it will give you the option to post to your social media or to save to your phone if you're going to post in multiple places. Okay. These are beautiful materials. Make sure you take advantage of those these next 4 days and through the end of the month, to talk about the aroma care set. Okay. And just a reminder as well, we have those wellness event guide certifications in that new link tree that's set up. Keep working on those. Try to do at least one every week so that you get that special certification that you are an expert on all of our new wellness event guides. You will just go into a browser and type in our link tree address. This is the English one for linktr.ee/certification just or used USA, right? So you're going to just type that in. It'll take you to the link tree, and you click on each quiz as you go through your different wellness event guides. Those are found in your app as well. Really easy to find in your spa materials. Okay. Let us know if you have any questions about that, but let's keep trucking, because that's really important. Those guide certifications, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why it's really worth your time to go through those. You are going to gain knowledge that makes you stand out as an expert on the subject. You are going to adopt the ideal vocabulary to recommend products, right? Like you're getting the appropriate script for how to talk about our used products. It makes you feel so much more prepared when you give that like elevator pitch about something later on, or during a demonstration. And you're going to increase your credibility and trust when you're advising customers because you're giving really good advice based on, our expert materials. You're going to feel more prepared to respond to any questions that your customers bring up at a spa. You, instead of having to look it up, you're already going to know that information. That's a great feeling when you're a used expert. You're going to increase your trust with your customers by showing commitment and knowledge. And that knowledge that you're acquiring improves you and your family's well-being and quality of life, right? These are all things that apply to your own family as well. And it's a key step for your growth within the company, since you can be selected to give special trainings to used consultants as well. You're going to receive exclusive recognition or rewards at corporate events. You can get selected to get the launch products before the rest of the consultants. And by completing all 13 certificates, you will have transformed yourself and become a true use champion on a path to success, right? You're like, I'm here. I'm in it to win it, right? I'm here to be a used expert and really share great tips with others. Okay, so just make sure that you keep working on those. Take them one at a time, and always reach out to us if you have questions on those certifications or how to open them up. We're happy to help with that. Okay. All right. And then for sales today, we want to talk about productivity, right? So tell us in the chat about how many minutes a day do you spend on your used business? For some of our consultants, it's 30 minutes a day. For some of our consultants, it's 2 hours a day. For some of them, it's like a whole work day because this is their career. Like this is what they do for, 6 to 8 hours a day, right? So let us know in the chat approximately on a typical use day about how many minutes do you dedicate to used your used business. Yeah, let us know in the chat. I try to dedicate an hour, right? But it kind of depends on how you're running your used business. So what's that word that we use to describe our work time, right? Like let's say we have an hour or two that we're dedicating to our used business. What's that E word? It starts with an E, that we use to describe a system, like a work system, in which we get a lot accomplished in a short period of time. So I'm saying an hour a day, 30 minutes a day, right? If we're busy, we have a life beyond our used business, we have a set chunk of time that we need to dedicate to use. We want to get a lot accomplished in a short period of time. What is that E word? It starts with an E that would describe our work system if we're able to get a lot done in a short period of time. Let's see. I want to see some E words in the chat. I do see some E words. I don't see this one yet, but I'm going to show it to you. That is called being efficient. You can get a lot accomplished in a short period of time. Now, there's another E word that describes our work system when we put forth this effort and we achieve our desired results, right? Like I put some strategies in motion and I get sales. I get I get enrollments, I get people signing up on my team. The things that I am doing, the strategies that I'm using are working to get me my desired results. I see that one in the chat, effective. So we want to make sure that we are using our used time. If it's 30 minutes a day, if it's an hour a day, sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes it's 5, like it depends on your business, right? But we want to make it efficient and effective. So I'm going to give you a few different examples just to it gives us a chance to reflect on our own practices, right? I'm going to show you 3 sales strategies, and I want you to rank them from the most efficient to the least efficient. Remember, efficient means they're getting a lot of accomplishments in the minimum amount of time and resources invested. You're getting high yield out of your time and efforts, right? So let's pretend June is a used consultant and she reaches out to her personal contacts at the end of the month and asks if they would like her to order them any refills with her personal consultant order. She then personally delivers 1 product refill to 3 different customers, right? Let's say Eucosol is on sale. She says, oh, these are the sales. I'm placing an order. And 3 people say, yes, I would like 1 Eucosol. She says, okay, I will deliver those to you next week. Okay, that's June's strategy this month. Let's say Mary is a used consultant and she makes 10 personalized phone calls during her golden hours when she knows that people are going to be available and can have a conversation with her, right? And she asks her customers about their lives and their needs. She's able to sell a used set to 3 of those customers to meet their needs, right? She's talked to them about different things that they need. She's able to recommend a set that reaches those needs or that meets those needs for 3 of those 10 people that she called. And then Mark is a consultant who posts a 10-minute use demo to social media every day. He spends about 30 minutes preparing his script before he records. He forgets to add the direct product link or the call to action in that, right? He posts about it, but he doesn't really tell people what to do next. But 3 viewers do reach out via personal message to inquire about something that he has demonstrated. Now, can you let me know in the comment, think about it, of these 3 examples, who was the most efficient, that they got the most accomplished in the shortest amount of time, right? So who do you think spent their time wisely, the most wisely? Was it June? Was it Mary? Or was it Mark? Who do you think was the most efficient of these 3 examples? I see a few different names in the chat. And it's not that there's necessarily a right or wrong answer. It kind of depends on your perception. Take a minute for everyone to look through. I know it's a lot of information. So here are some things that I observe from these situations, right? June is doing something, but she's reaching out to her personal contacts. She's maybe saving them some shipping or something because she's ordering their products with her personal consultant order. But June, when she is selling, she's only selling one product at a time. It's just like one Yucasol per person, for example, right? And when it comes in, June has to then dedicate a lot of time to going and making 3 separate deliveries of just one product, right? So June might not be using her time very efficiently because she's not selling through her personal website directly. She is taking on a lot of extra time and effort onto herself instead of having the product shipped directly to her customers. And when we place bulk orders, sometimes customers are more likely to just ask for one little thing versus building up the sale to something bigger, right? Now, I know one thing I noticed about Mark is very consistent about posting to social media. That is a good strategy, right? However, he might be spending too much time preparing his videos. He's spending 30 minutes preparing a script instead of just hopping on and trying to keep it short and sweet and to the point, right? So he's scripting, he's spending too much time on prep, and he's forgetting to include key things like maybe a direct product link, a call to action saying, check out my link tree in my bio, things like that. So he's wasting a lot of time by posting demonstrations without telling people with his videos, right? He's not telling them what to do next. So Mark might be wasting some time in too much prep time and not giving a call to action or a direct product link, right? Mary, she's kind of gone old school with the phone calls. But Mary is dedicating her time to listening to her customers' needs, and she is building up those conversations into selling used sets that really meet her customers' needs. And she's creating a lot of connections with them, which is going to help the next time she reaches out that they trust her to give them good advice. She can follow up and see if they need refills on this set or some complementary products to help with other needs. Mary is dedicating her time to really build a relationship and make bigger sales. So for me, Mary is our most efficient person. She made those 10 phone calls, but they all got her a high yield. Okay. All right. Now we're going to give you 3 more examples. Now I want you to think of effective. Effective, I want you to evaluate the most effective to the least effective. Thinking effective, that means that their efforts achieved the desired outcome. Okay. Again, there's not necessarily a right or wrong answer, but I want you to just evaluate these practices and see what you think is the most effective. What gets the best results for our consultants? So June sends an image out to her WhatsApp broadcast list, which is where you just like send one message out to a bunch of contacts on a list, right? With this week's flash promotion, she sends it to 100 people, but only gets like 2 responses from people who say, oh yeah, I need a refill on that. Okay. Mary sends out a short message to make casual contact with each of her customers every 1 to 2 weeks. So just like, hey, how's it going? Oh, she comments on their posts on social media. Oh, she just connects with them regularly in small amounts every 1 to 2 weeks. This week, she is sending out a used wellness quiz to identify needs that her customers might have. She sends out 100 quizzes and gets about 25 people to respond and let her know what their needs are based on that quiz. And then Mark creates social media content with a carefully crafted hook phrases to reach a target audience with a specific need. Good job, Mark. That's what we want to do. We want a hook phrase that stops the scroll and gets people to check our social media, right? However, he gets a number of comments on his posts and videos, but sometimes forgets to follow up on them. So Mark is posting, he's using hook phrases, but is he getting the effective desired outcome that he wanted with posting on social media? So take a moment and look at those 3. Who do you think was the most effective in their strategy? I see Mary in the chat. I would choose Mary as well. Mary is doing something consistent that gets her responses, right? June sent out a broadcast list, to 100 people with the flash promotion, but not many people responded. So she didn't really get the result she wanted. Mary sent out a wellness quiz to 100 people, got 25 people to respond. Mark maybe reached 100 people on social media, but he got a couple of responses and didn't do anything with them, right? Mary's got it together. I agree. We need to learn. I see in the chat, I need to learn some things from Mary. Mary's got it together. Good job, Mary. All right. So think about what these little decisions that we make about our used work time, how does that affect our income that we get from used, right? How does that affect our leader versus consultant status, things like that. So for example, if June reached out and managed to sell 3 Eucosol sprays that she added on to her personal consultant order, and then she went and hand delivered them to 3 separate people. She's selling Eucosol spray at 40 bucks a pop at its regular price. She sold 3 of those. That was $135 towards her personal sales volume. She earned about $40.50, assuming that she had that 30%, right? She had a 25% consultant commission plus that 5% bonus because she reached $500 in personal sales. Let's assume June is a consultant who earned that bonus for having $500 or more in personal sales. Yes? So she would earn about $40 after all that effort, right? Versus Mary, let's assume Mary is also a consultant. She also reached $500 in personal sales. So she's earning 30% on her personal sales volume, but she sells 3 healthy lifestyle sets, right? That's that new set that goes along with the Intro to Healthy Lifestyle Guide. Wink, wink. So that even at a sale price, right? Let's say it's on sale right now for about $250. If she sells 3 of those sets, her personal sales volume is at $751.20. And she's earning $225.36 off of those efforts. Right? So just notice the difference, right? We want the yes, we want people to say yes, we want them to place orders, but try to focus on how you're dedicating your minutes and how that turns into great results, your desired results for your used business. Okay. And our key takeaways from this exercise. Go ahead and let us know what your key takeaway is from you. I see one comment says I need to learn from Mary. So we liked Mary's examples, right? But any of these practices might make up part of your used work system. You might contact your close contacts and say, hey, I'm placing a bulk order. Does anyone need anything? Right? Like you might post on social media every day. You might make phone calls on a regular basis. You might message, you might use WhatsApp broadcast list. You might do all these things. They're not necessarily good or bad, but remember to analyze them regularly so that you're dedicating the majority of your time to your most efficient and effective practices, not just what you feel more comfortable with. Maybe you feel really comfortable sending a promotion off. Like sending a promotion off in your broadcast list to everybody. That's something that feels comfortable to you, but it might not be getting you the results you need, right? It might be fast, but it's not getting you the results you need. Or you might make a bunch of phone calls, but you didn't genuinely connect with people. So you spent a lot of time on that, but you didn't get the results that you wanted out of it. So just make sure that you are regularly analyzing, okay, I tried this week. What got me the best results? What was the best use of my time? And those are the things that you focus most of your energy on. Does that make sense? So we just want to always be reflecting on that. And this is different for everyone. So just make sure that you keep looking at those different practices and choosing the best ones. Can you let us know in the chat, what is one thing you do now in your used business work time, in your used business work system that you think is both efficient, like a good use of your time, right? Like you're not wasting time, you're not taking too long on it. It's efficient. You're getting a lot done in a small amount of time, and it's also effective. It's getting you sales or enrollment or questions about used products. People are reaching out to you, right? Like, what do you think is something that you do that is both efficient and effective? Just take a moment to think. One thing that I do a lot is I chat about wellness to everyone I meet, right? So I'm waiting to pick my kids up from dance class. I'm right, like I'm constantly having casual conversations with people, and wellness always comes up so that I'm able to have that conversation and say, hey, I have this group in Facebook, or I have this group, would you like to be a part of that, just so that in my community, so that you keep getting updates. Like I really try to get that new customer in the door everywhere I go, so that I keep having those genuine conversations, meeting new people, and when they have a need, they know where to find me and where to reach out, and they're already in my customer base, right? I see another idea, staying in contact with customers. Customers don't want you to just blast out sales information information once a month, right? Like you have to be in casual contact with them as well and work on building that casual relationship and trust throughout. Thank you. And I see another practice. I have products on display in my spa room and my clients buy them because they see them, try them, smell them. Yeah, so that's very effective. Having the products there for people to touch and to feel and smell and experience, that is a very efficient practice, right? And a very effective practice. That's how people fall in love with youth. So in-person spas, having product samples with you, having things that people can try right in the moment is a very effective and efficient practice for us. Good. Thank you so much for sharing. If anyone else has ideas, feel free to share in the chat. Okay, so we're being good reflectors this week and the rest of this month of just thinking about how we spend our used minutes. Okay. And then we have some prospecting tips for you for the sales method. We're working on the E in sales, which is engaging by selling or sponsoring. So as you know, just a review of sales, we have S is search for new people, make lots of new friends, lots of new contacts. A, ask them to attend a demonstration, a presentation, etc. Lead the demonstration well, making sure to keep it an open dialogue between you and the people who are involved so you learn more about their needs. And then we're at E for engage, which is where we want to engage them in taking an action step, right? We want to say, okay, here's what's next. Yes. Engaging might be we're sending a direct product link so that they can place an order. Maybe we're helping them place the order for the products that they need. We're helping them with that process. We have a lot of people who need help with that. You might be sending them your Linktree information so they can click from there. You could be on social networks and you're posting the direct product link in a message for them and or comment for them. Or maybe you're talking about the used opportunity with that person and you go into your app to the sponsoring section and copy and paste the sponsoring link so that they can sign up. Maybe you're sending them your personal website so that they can look around at what we do, who we are. Maybe you're sending your digital catalog out to people, right? Like you're taking that next step where people can act on this information that they've just learned. And there's some phrasing or some strategies that you can use for helping people take that next step because people can get kind of wishy-washy and lost in the gray areas, right? So we really want to work on closing strategies to make that next step happen. So sometimes we have a direct conclusion. So you can say, you're being very direct. You say, I recommend you start with this set. Are you ready to buy? Let's get that going, right? You narrow down their priorities. You keep it simple. You help them make a specific plan to purchase or sign up. You can also use a strategy called like stating the expected result. So you will use this treatment twice a day and you will start to feel this in 6 to 8 weeks, right? Like that's like a skincare example, right? But you're speaking of it as if they've already made the decision to move forward, right? So they're imagining the result that helps boost their confidence as they make that choice to try something new. We can do the successive yes, which is, so you've told me that you would like to earn some extra money in your free time. Yes. And you need to save up some money for your daughter's wedding next summer. Yes. And you have about an hour or an hour and a half every day to put towards your business. Yes. I think this would be a perfect opportunity for you. I'm going to send you the sponsoring link so you can get signed up, right? Like that. So you kind of list their reasons that they've already told you that this is a good fit for them. And we affirm why this opportunity is good for them or why that product set is perfect for them. You can also give 2 alternatives. Would you like to do this or this, right? Would you like to get them in roll-ons or in the larger bottles? Would you like to get the full healthy lifestyle set or maybe like more of the travel size items in the used favorite set? Something like that, where you're giving them 2 options to get them started, right? Elimination, you can say something like, I see you're hesitating and I'm not sure what's causing your doubt. Maybe they're looking at face creams, right? Is it the texture of this? Is it the aroma? Like something's holding you back. Could you tell me more about that? So you're trying to find what their sticking point is to help them get over that, right? And final hook. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. And then you add in that one extra little incentive. My new customers are getting, this raffle ticket for something. Or, oh, I forgot to mention that you also get this special free shipping with orders of 150 or more, right? Like you're going to add in that last but wait, there's more moment to really get them excited about taking that next step. So go ahead and take a screenshot of this if you haven't already so that you have this, because this is something we should pull. We should have a variety of techniques to use to help people feel confident when taking that next step and engaging in selling or sponsoring. Okay. Now, do a quick self evaluation. Which closing strategies would you like to try this week to close a sale or to enroll a new consultant? What do you feel most confident with? Share one in the chat off of our chart. What do you feel like you'd feel confident with trying this week in a conversation with sales or sponsoring a new consultant? I use a lot of like the two options. Would you like to do it this way or this way and give two clear options that they can choose from? I would like to do more of the successive yeses. So because it shows that people that I've been listening, right? Okay, so you've told me that you need this. Yes. Oh, and I also noticed that you said you wanted this. Yes. And you need something that has these ingredients. Yes. This is the perfect set for you, right? I want to get better at that successive yeses. That's a goal that I'm going to have for myself. Okay. All right. So share that in the chat or write it on your to-do list so that you have one in mind that you're really going to focus on this week. And that brings us to our call to action. Just check your to-do list. Make sure you send your direct product link for the Aroma Care Vitality Duo to Cesar today. Practice using 3 different closing strategies to sell a set or enroll new consultants. Try to use that language to help them feel confident when they make that decision. Just a reminder to keep working on those wellness event certification quizzes. Let us know if you have any questions about those. And as always, work on selling at least $300 in products or sets to really boost your used income. And as always, we check our Switzerland goals as the end of September is coming up soon. Make sure you're meeting your goals to earn that trip to Switzerland in 2025 so that each week, each month, we're doing a little more than the last. All right. So thank you everyone who has joined us live or who is catching the replay. Those of you who are here with us live, please stay tuned for a couple of time sensitive reminders.